They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with A Beautiful Machine magazine, as well as the mighty Herb DJs Radio Networks. You already know, man. Week after week, day after day, year after year, we only rock with legends around here. And today is absolutely no exception. We got the philanthropist. I had to say that correctly, event producer and director, co-founder of Children to Leaders, CEO of prestigious Dolls, one of the dopest people you will ever meet, and one of the most phenomenal queens in the history of tonsils and toenails. We got Black Barbie in the building. How you doing, Queen?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm all right. How's your family?
My family's doing great as well. How about your family?
I, you know, as good as to be expected, I guess. Kind of caught me off guard with that. Nobody ever gives a shit about me.
Yeah, I care about people. I
Why?
care
Why do you
about
care?
everybody. Huh?
Why do you care?
I care because the world life itself is hard. So why not be a helping hand? Life would be hard without people who care.
Who's the first person that wasn't related to you that cared about you in a way that made you feel that you can conquer the world?
Conquer the world. Um, I would say this lady at the Pistons. Um, what's my girl name? Right now I can't remember her name because it was when I was a little younger.
Hmm.
Jackie. Her name was
Okay.
Jackie. Yeah, she was real important to me because when I first started doing events,
Hmm.
she knew that I didn't know what I was doing that much because I was partnered with somebody in Atlanta.
Hmm.
And long story short, she just stayed by my side and made sure that I can, do the things that I wanted to accomplish. So, like, when she congratulated me and told me that my journey was like real inspiring, and it was just like, you can keep going. You had the entire city there, and it was just like, thank you for being by my side and believing in me. So, I don't know. It's like when it's hard and you trying to do something,
Mm.
soon as you got that person, and it's crazy because how I met her, she just kept complimenting my shoes, and every time I saw her, and so I started looking at her, and her fashion was cute too. So I'm like, compliment her shoes and stuff. So then we partnered up,
Hmm.
like we didn't mean to, but she was the lady that was in charge. Um, Come to find out, she was partnered with me. So yeah, it was a good experience.
So how do you go from that to being extra? Like, first off, somebody calls you and says, "I want you to do this event for me." How do you see what they're saying? Like, are you during that conversation? Are you putting the pieces together off rip, or do you kind of sit down with your team or whatnot and see what y'all come up with?
Well, really, originally, I do my own events, so it's private events. I have partnered with different people, and I would
Mhm.
say I have to be interested in what's going on in order for me to, start helping out or be a part of it.
So you're not gonna do something you're not interested in at all. Like, if I give you $500,000 to do an event, but it's about rocks, and I don't mean crack rocks. I mean regular ass rocks. It's boring shit. You're not gonna do it.
I'm not. I probably won't. I'll pass. What's for me is for me. And it's like, I got to be interested, but I don't mind learning new things and being a
Mhm.
part of new things. Don't get that wrong.
Mm. Okay, so and let me make sure. Uh, C2L, Children to Leaders. I'm
Yes.
seeing. I'm on the Instagram now. It's mentorship, family support, youth empowerment. Um, how long has that been? I don't know how long. I can't even get this shit out. How long ago did you start this? And did this have something to do with something you experienced as a child?
Yes. It do have a lot to. Son, please go upstairs to your room and watch TV because you keep moving around. He wanted to sit here with me. My apologies.
He can.
Uh,
It's up to you. I don't care.
mm, go ahead, son.
She like
Thank
no,
you.
no, you can't,
I
bro.
let him, but he just keep making noises. Okay. So, okay. So yes, children to leaders. That is something that is real close to my heart with something I experienced when I was growing up. I want to say I started Children to Leaders in 2018, 17-ish, 18.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Children to Leaders, I'm the only child. So
Oh
I had a
God,
lot of
really?
siblings. Yes. I had a lot of I mean, I have a lot of cousins and my little girl cousins and stuff, and I like help take up for them and just be their support system, help them, teach them. Um, and it really came from that. And
Hmm.
then it was like I had so many different friends that probably really didn't have it. Um, I donate to them, or it just all came from my childhood. So yeah.
So you spoiled.
No, I'm not
There's no
spoiled.
such thing as the only child that ain't spoiled.
I mean, I'm not spoiled like rotten how people be spoiled rotten. I was like born on a because I used my grandma raised me too.
Hmm.
So with my great grandma and my grandmother raised me. So with those two people, I couldn't be spoiled rotten. It was just that my mom was doing the necessary things, but yeah, I was kind of like living on the poor side of things too with my grandmother and them. So I understand what it is to not have when you needed it and things like that.
East side or west side?
I'm West Side.
Oh, what part of the west side? What high school you go to?
I went to three different high schools. So I went to Cooley High School, Henry Ford,
Okay, we can
and
stop right there because that's the best high school on the planet.
Henry Ford.
Absolutely. Yes, I
You
graduated
went
from there.
there?
I did. Yes, I grew up on 7 Mile in Southfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, west side all day. Oh, okay. Hip hop. Was there a moment where it just captured you, or was it just a gradual thing?
Hip hop. I love hip hop since I was a little girl. I just listened to hip hop because I had my uncles that was around me, and
Hmm.
that's all they listened to. So I just picked up from that, I guess. And as far as like working in the hip hop world, and, um, is that what you mean?
Just hip hop in general. Just the love of hip hop.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a little
I
ADHD, so I tend to talk about all type of weird shit sometimes.
Oh no, it's fine. I just want to make sure I'm answering your questions correctly. Um, so yeah, I got into like I want to say the hip hop world with dealing with events and the hip hop people in the city of Detroit.
Hmm.
Um, I chose to work with the hip hop because I could have did anything. But I started like wrapping my events around the hip hop people, the dancers, the rappers, and then I had singers too. So I mean, yeah, my love of hip hop is like making sure I gotta listen to hip hop. It make me
Who
feel
you
good.
listening to? Who's in your car? Like when you put your playlist on, who you got?
Right now, I got Glorilla on my playlist. I like Glorilla.
I fucks with Glorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What really? Who else? I mean, I do listen to Detroit music a lot, um, too. But me, I haven't been listening to it lately. So I mean, I say Glorilla and Mulatto. Um,
Never. I've heard of Mulatto. Never listened to her music. I did the other day. I went down the 42 Doug rabbit hole, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing my man's name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yo, that nigga is so dope.
yeah, we got a lot of great legends. Like they like young legends now.
It's different than when I grew up. Not to say that like it, it wasn't as much unity.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I mean, I want to say I had a little part in that too,
Really.
bringing the city together. Yeah.
Talk to me. Well, why would you say that?
Because back in 2000, I want to say 14, I was at the Palace of Urban Hills
Hmm.
with some of the people from the city of Detroit. But as I went into the city of Detroit, because I was so far away, I really couldn't work with the city.
Hmm.
I went into the high schools and I brung a lot of people from the community from different neighborhoods. They came in, they played basketball, they talked to the kids, they took pictures, they gave back as far as like gift cards and book bags and all type of stuff. It was beautiful. But I will say the biggest one was in all of them was big,
Hmm.
but the biggest one in 2019 at the Little Caesars Arena, it's like the whole city came out. We was told that we was not supposed to be outside, but yet so many different NBA players and they was calling in to say they coming. So it was like a real big thing. And I said that I brought people together because it was people there that didn't know why they was there. They just was like, this is an event happening in the city and I gotta make sure I'm there. So it like I want to say I seen an interview with a Doughboy.
Hmm.
Um, he passed away now, but he was saying he don't even know why he there. He just there, flow seat, you know. So it was amazing because just seeing everybody pack in, and I never packed an arena out like that. I know I brought the city together in that way back in 2019. Well, I was one of the people. I say.
Yo, so the events. Let's go back to that particular event. It's over. You at home that night, and you reliving the moments. Is there anything in particular that just stands out for you that you've carried on with you?
That if you really put your mind to what you want to do, work hard, even through the struggles, ain't no telling what you can do. You know, so I was at home just realizing that it was so many different people from um, the boxing champions, the biggest hip hop rappers in the city, even the ones who was just growing, they got deals right after that. And people was like Vezo, he was a great person to
Hmm.
have worked with in the city as well. He came out with his Pumas that day. Um, I just was like, dang, the city love this. So yeah, I didn't know I was gonna do all of that. And it took a minute for me to realize that I did that because I was doing it for so long. And the first one was big and I was excited, but it was just like the 2019, I had to think about how both of the radio stations came out from WJLB to Hot 107. Um,
Yo,
all of the representatives, just like,
that's crazy.
wow. So that experience, yeah. It made me
So,
feel like I'm gonna keep going
so do you
with
have like a dream event that you'd like to put together?
a dream event. Um, I just canceled or rescheduled my women empowerment event,
Hmm.
which I started that back when I was doing the basketball games because I had a basketball team, a female basketball team, and I needed cheerleaders. So we was a part of a league.
Okay.
And so I made the cheerleaders and they end up being like close family members and their friends and things like that. But yeah, I eventually changed it up and just wanted to, because it turned into a dance team, and then I said I want them to do what they want to do. So I mentor in the prestigious Dows. That's another
Hmm.
company that I'm CEO of. Um, I just canceled a women empowerment event, so it's a panel that I want a lot of inspirational women to sit
Hmm.
on the panel and whatever comes to their heart, speak on it. We even talk about hygiene and you know, understanding I guess boys in a way, and want to keep it safe for the ages and things like that. So that's, I never had one a women empowerment event, but
Hmm.
um as far as like the panel, so yeah, that's something that I look forward to doing.
So I'm curious, for the young men out there, what's the most valuable piece of advice you could give them about women?
I would say valuable piece. She's a temple. You really have, if it's like, I don't know if it's like dating, what direction are we going in?
Let's say he's interested in her romantically.
Okay, I would say take it a day at a time and get to know her before you think you just like her. You know, it's because a piece of her, you gotta probably find that piece. Like as far as like if she's broken or how she like to be handled, or communication. So I'd say communication is a very important piece, um, and just understanding people, well, women, understanding that woman, I'll say.
The communication piece is difficult. And not because men don't know how to talk or women don't know how to talk, but for whatever reason, we don't know how to listen to each other.
Mm, I want to say men. I mean, it depends on what you. I want to say what you want from that person. You know, some people just want certain things, and the communication could be off because the person just don't want to communicate.
Oh yeah, that's different. I'm talking about, like when people, like when you give an earnest effort to communicate with somebody, it's something we just like. I'll give you an example. Women tend to be more narrative in their stories, and they include a lot of things. And guys are pretty simple. Like if we're telling a story, it's pretty quick to the point, and we're not giving you the extras in the story. We're just giving you the main characters, and women give you the extras. So sometimes men get lost in the story. We like just kind of tap out a little bit. And women don't understand our stories because they aren't visual enough for them.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I want to say men don't really use their emotions that much as women, so that could be a problem.
Y'all shit on us for doing it.
Yeah,
Y'all weaponize them. Not you particularly,
I
but
mean,
yeah, get into an argument with your old lady, and next thing you know, you're a crying bitch.
well, that's the thing. It's some hurt women. It's either you go through therapy,
Mm.
and I'm in school to become a licensed therapist right now.
Oh, are you?
Yes. But I mean, I just really think, yeah, therapy, because somewhere somebody's broken.
Mm.
And if that person is just gonna stay completely broken, sometimes it can't be fixed. You know what I'm saying? They gotta want it. So you I would suggest dating to understand a woman. Like I got a family member,
Mm-hmm.
a guy who just came over to my mom's house back on a holiday, and he was just expressing himself. And long story short, about him and his woman, and it's his wife, and she would just be so disrespectful. And honestly, men, they don't know how to pick their women. Like when I don't want to say too much, but like when I looked at her, I knew she wasn't for him.
Oh,
Like you got to know where they come from. He come from a family full of women, so he enjoys seeing us be smart, and he need a smart, intelligent, attractive woman. Rather than, I think men be thinking lustfully and then try to find love in the midst of it, and it just don't work out like that.
a little bit. Although I will say that depends on what decade you are in life. If dude is between 20 and 30, yeah, it's a wrap. He's just trying to he just wants somebody good to look at.
Hmm. You think so? Because I done met a lot of older ones that's the same way.
Sometimes it reverts. I say you turn back into a kid. Well,
Yeah.
a dude that's 60 years old is going to want, and he's got a little money. Well, he wants to get the shit that he couldn't get when he was 20.
You see?
That includes a young woman. He doesn't want an intelligent young woman. He wants a
Yeah.
dumb broad that looks good.
That's something too. I had a lot of, I wouldn't say these are like men in business.
Hmm.
Um that literally, they don't like how strong you are. It's like they need to take charge. And if they try to take charge and you don't let them,
Hmm.
then ain't no telling. So it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy because that's when the little kid come out, and I done had a grown man call up to my jobs, up to the Pistons, some stranger I met. So it's just like, if they can't be in control, because men are so used to being in control, ain't no telling the little kid, the little boy will come right up out of him. Let somebody say no. So yeah.
I think that if a woman is dating a certain tax bracket, you have to have certain expectations. That guy didn't become a millionaire because he didn't get his way. You're a purchase to him. You are, and he may not come out and say it, but you're a
No.
part of his budget, and he looks at it that way. And so while you may enjoy the perks, there's a price for those perks.
Mm. But you gotta pay attention. See, I since I had so many women in my family,
Mhm.
like when I tell you my great grandma had so many girls, they all had different personalities. So it's more like you have to pay attention to
Mhm.
when you're not in control of your stuff anymore. Like I want to say you got to grow some wisdom.
That's a fact right there.
Yeah, I had a lot of my aunties in my ear, so I'm not going. And then like they had to be the man. They had to be like a man, not in a way where like I'm the daddy and the mama,
That's the
you know.
problem, though. I tell people, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I tell women this every other day at work. The most difficult thing to do is to unindependent a woman.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
And it's very difficult, especially an old fat nigga like me. Like I want to, like an old mentality woman, old school, you know. But she been doing her own shit for the last 35 years. So it's extremely difficult to find a woman that is willing to a be accountable, b be held accountable, and c that kind of that is okay with being not even completely submissive because I'm not 100% sure what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but to accept a role on the team. And when I say team, it's you and her. I don't mean a whole bunch of other people, just you and her.
Exactly.
And it's oh my god.
I mean, but I think you gotta let it come to you. You know, it's like a I just believe that it's like a universe thing. It's a science of the life.
Hmm.
Just do what you're supposed to do, and you might be overlooking the person, or the person ain't supposed to be there right now. Maybe later.
Mm,
We be having to grow, but we be wanting what we be wanting right then and there. But it's probably something we gotta pay attention to in order for everything to flow. you know and it's like you gotta pay attention. Some people may be too busy. um it's I don't know, I let a lot of things come to me, and if it don't work, it doesn't work, and
it's
I'm not
easy for
forcing it.
women. Just easier for women because y'all get approached. Like we can't sit back and just wait for shit to happen. We got to go out there and make it happen.
I feel you. I
You
feel
know,
you.
yeah. I sit on the sideline as a dude and I've seen it. You know, I got some. I know some people that aren't necessarily as they're a little socially awkward. Some of my boys,
Yeah.
and so it's very difficult for them because everything is on the line with that one interaction with that one woman. Like their life is gonna end if she says no. I'm like, nigga, it's just a no. She's not gonna fucking shoot you, bruh.
Yeah. I mean, I think that people should really, I mean, it's a good thing to be at the club and find a woman, but you literally, I mean, if she do say no, it's not for you, right? But at the end of the day, it's gonna come whatever you. Because I literally, I was in a long relationship and I met somebody because I was going to somebody's party,
Mhm.
and I stuck with them for years. Like I be friends with them for years. So it's like it just happened. I didn't think, you don't know when you're gonna meet somebody. So it's like, yeah, y'all do gotta go for it, but um, you'll feel it.
Yeah. Them random people, man, fuck your whole life up.
You never know where they coming
Oh
from,
my
like
God.
how they was raised.
Yo, you just walk into the store, minding your own business, whistling Dixie, and somebody just comes up that you wasn't expect, and bam, next thing you know, you're sitting outside the house 3 o'clock in the morning, upset and crying.
Oh my goodness. Like, how did this happen?
Yo, okay, so this is a question I ask everybody that comes on the show. Has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. However, here it goes. You are sitting on a park bench, and God sits down next to you, and he or she says you can ask them one question. What would it be?
Man. One question. Can I be, can't question. Hmm.
You can say whatever you want to say.
But it's like a question. Well, I mean, I just want to be protected. Can you protect me from evil forever, in eternity?
I don't think anybody's ever asked that before. That's interesting. How important is image in today's world?
Image is very, very important in today's world because people, they gonna judge you regardless. So I mean, I guess to your liking.
What do you like about modeling, and what would you leave on the table if it was up to you?
Um, I like that you can take your own clients and you know, people who want to book you and things and turn it down if you want to. What I'll leave on the table is dealing with photographers who might never give you your footage. Yeah,
How the fuck does that work?
because it's like you would go to a shoot and then you would start shooting and then afterwards they just never respond or never send you anything.
And so, do you end up just scrolling through the internet and see yourself?
Yeah, that has happened before.
Can you stop him?
Um, it's theirs. It's like they own it.
Yo, that fucking sucks. Dopest celebrity you've met so far?
Hmm. Celebrity. The dopest one. I'm mad because I mean, the dopest one that I was supposed to meet. Because it's like, let's see, who have I met? Big celebrity. Neo.
Wait a minute, don't you got a picture with him on your page?
Yes. Neo.
Oh, but did you get a chance to actually chop it? It's a nigga that wild.
I know I did not chop it up. I just like the fact that he was like, he was just open to being around people and he wasn't acting Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he was smiling and you know, just
Damn.
a regular person.
Titty bar or church?
Church.
Really?
Yes.
Do you go to church after the titty bar?
I mean, yeah, yeah, people, yeah, they still, yeah. But my great, my great grandmother, I wasn't out in the streets young. My
Hmm.
great grandmother, she went to church every day. So we used to have to help her down the stairs, even if we wasn't going. Um, and if sometimes we had to go. And I grew up learning I don't just have to be at church. God is everywhere. So my great grandma, she used to sit me on her bed and sit everybody on her bed. Let the whole family be getting into it. Y'all, everybody's been on that bed. She's been saying, pray to God, go to God. God don't, just telling us about God. She never worried about nothing. And I used to wonder. She's like, that's okay. Mm. Just helping, just giving her last. And I found out. Like she lived till she was like 90 something. Like
Mm.
97.
Jeez, that's a blessing right there. Biggest disappointment for you in life?
People that I love turned their back on me.
Yo. Did you was there somebody that did that where you were like, I knew, but I ignored it?
Yes.
How do you recover from that? Like, do you cut? I didn't talk about cutting that person off, but do you start cutting off people that remind you of that person?
I won't. I'll give them a free chance because it's like they can remind me all day, but I'm not just like I can remind somebody of somebody, but I'm not that person.
Mm.
That person was more hurt than the people I done met that was just similar to that person.
See, for me, it depends on what about you reminds me of them.
You're right.
Because some shit, I'm gonna cut you the fuck off immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and some shit, I'm gonna give you a leeway.
Well, the thing is I say if it's like sneaky behavior, like
Mhm.
backstabbing type of personality coming out, yeah, I cut it all the way off.
Yo,
You won't even hear from me again.
have you ever been surprised by somebody calling you after being cut off and apologizing?
Yes.
Do you accept them back?
No, I forgave them through God, and we can keep going, baby.
I
I'm
ain't
not.
forgetting, but I'm gonna forgive you.
I forgive you, but I can't trust you again.
Oh,
Not the
is
same
is
trust we had.
trust ever re-earnable?
I don't think so. But I think it's possible that people try to, but I don't think people should. I just don't think it's a good idea no more.
Mm. I think it depends on the level of initial trust.
No, I trust, well, not for me. When I trust you to the top where there's no other limit, no other level, and you mess it up to the point where I gotta cut you off, I'm never ever doing it again. We're never the same.
Mm. So I don't know if you've been cheated on, but I've been cheated on, and I tried to get over it,
Mhm.
and I just fucking couldn't.
So what you do?
Oh, she was so tragically ain't shit. I didn't really have to do anything. She ended up fucking me over again anyway. So the Lord took care of it.
Mm,
But even though I tried, like I was obsessed with the fuck up,
yeah.
And men take that shit way worse than women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but we don't grow up with other dudes saying there are acceptable scenarios for cheating.
They hide it.
And I think women grow up with that. I think women teach other younger women there are acceptable cheating scenarios.
Um,
And I talked about this with a lot of women.
yeah. I mean, I'm different. I know a lot everybody's different. But I personally I don't take advice from women for my relationship.
Mm, why not?
It's because sometimes you look at them and you hear their relationship and why? Why should I take your advice? Look at
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying? And you telling me something, girl, bye.
Yo. And like I work in a field. I'm a nurse, so I work around women all the time. And they just forget I'm a dude. And they be telling the tale. And some of the shit you hear is like, it's kind of heart fucking breaking. And then knowing that the bum ass nigga that they talking about, I was that bum ass nigga at one point. So,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's certain environments that they definitely just let it rip. Or certain person, like if you got a relationship with that person where y'all can talk about anything, women and men,
yeah.
you would hear it.
Oh,
Uh,
women ain't got
hmm.
no filter either. They
Y'all
nasty.
men don't have filters when y'all talking to y'all guy, y'all people,
Yeah,
your
but
bro.
we keep it in house. Like if me and my guy gonna talk shit, we gonna talk shit just me and my guy. Women be in the middle of the crowd discussing they some of their most intimate details, and it's like I have to remind them, look, I'm a grown ass man. Like I'm aware you got titties. Like, certain things you
Yeah,
don't need to be talking to me around me about.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, I look at that like I keep saying how people was raised. You know how they grew up. I
Yeah,
say,
it's true though.
yeah, it is where they come from and what they comfortable with sharing, what they think is normal once they feel comfortable.
Biggest change that motherhood brought out of you.
The biggest change will be um staying on schedule. I like to work on my own schedule. So, I had to do things that I didn't want to do. So, because I had to. So, that's
Um,
something that changed.
yeah, them little unemployed kids, boy, that had you all fucked up, but in a good in a good way. What do you see? So You got the one son. Is that you just have the one son?
Yeah, I had one son, but he has an older brother
Hmm.
that I helped raise since he was like 7, 8 years old. So now he like about to be 20.
Yo. So what does he call you? I'm just curious. Nosy.
He called me Carisha. He called me a stepmama to people.
Hmm.
Or when he was young, he wanted to start calling me mom when I used to take him to football practice and put him in different sports and stuff. But he never really did because I don't think that he was too shy,
Hmm.
and I wasn't forcing him anyway.
Yeah, that's some tough shit. I never. First off, that's one thing. Me and my ex, like, I don't really care much of what you do with your life. Just don't fuck over my daughters, and ain't no other nigga gonna call them that. I mean, they not calling no other nigga daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't just something I said. I made sure that they had a daddy,
Mm.
and so the
Yeah.
the want to call somebody else daddy was not even there.
Yeah. Well, his mother, she was young when she had him, so
Mhm.
she had like I want to say 9 more after him.
Nine
So
kids.
he didn't have a yeah kids. She didn't have a he didn't have a room and a whole bunch of stuff that I just because I'm so loving. My family took people in, so um
10
yeah.
kids is nasty work. Yo, oh my God, that's roast beef right there. I'm sorry.
Mm, yeah, and to be in your 30s, your late
Nigga,
early 30s in a way.
and 10 kids, early 30s?
Hmm.
Yo,
Wow.
that I don't want to say anything disrespectful. Um, but that's a lot.
Hmm.
Did you want to, like I was one of them people I didn't want to have kids. I ended up having three wonderful daughters, proud of them. But when I was younger, I was like, man, fuck them kids. I don't want to have no kids. I just want to, want to live my life and be rich.
Um, I wasn't. Yeah, I didn't plan like, oh yeah, I'm about to hurry up and have a kid. That's why it took me so long. I had my baby. I was like 27, but yeah, I wasn't in a rush. I didn't. It wasn't like I don't want no kids, but it was just like I'm not trying to have one, So but once I did, I had him on purpose. So
Mm.
yeah.
You strike me as a very disciplined individual. True.
Yeah, I'm disciplined in things that I want to do. Yeah.
Does that come natural?
Um, I had to build. It had to be built in a way because I didn't know what I wanted. So um, I really had to get out there and get my feet wet for a minute and become disciplined in the things that I wanted to keep or I wanted to do in my life. As being an adult. I say.
I think, like especially like if you look at through your Instagram, I think you do a really good job of being sexy without being stanky
Thank you.
and being classy. It just seems to be that you have a knack for capturing the moment, not just personally, but fashion wise.
Thank you.
Is that a grandmother thing?
Um, so you saying like about
Like,
my
did you get?
fashion?
Yeah, did they not just the fashion sense, but
Mhm.
the like you'll see some people at a kid's graduation with a bonnet and some ass shorts on. It's not appropriate,
Right.
But there are certain areas where you got some ass shorts on, and what the shit? Everybody they like yes, it's appropriate in this setting.
Okay.
Not everybody is able to grasp that concept, and you just seem to have a knack to know when to do what.
Hmm. Um, like I said, I just when things come to me or however I'm feeling, I just go. Like half of the times, I don't even be ready to go or do none of the stuff that y'all have seen. So it's just like I guess it's natural, in a way, but it's funny because I had somebody. It was a woman. I
Mm-hmm.
was doing the event with somebody, and they had a celebrity there,
Mm-hmm.
and during this event, we was in the process of raising funds for the kids in the community too,
Mm-hmm.
along with me performing. So my nonprofit was, involved with that. But right afterwards, I changed and I performed. And when I tell you, we went to the after party, and it was a woman standing next to me and my cousin, and it was another woman that she was with, the lady who would start talking to me. Like, I really liked the event, but you changed into that skirt and started performing. I ain't like that. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, it really didn't. Don't I? Me personally, I'm learning to make sure that I know what's for what. Like, if I'm going for business or if I'm going to represent myself as a founder, chairwoman, president of this nonprofit, I'll wear my suits, and I could be sexy because I hire myself.
Right.
I help people for a living. So, um, at the end of the day, I don't go overboard, but I'm still young. So I still want to live while I'm young.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, I'm comfortable with who I am. And I personally don't care about opinions unless it matters to me
Mm.
in a way. Like, as far as like dealing with the kids, I don't want them to see too much, but they see this stuff anyway.
Mm. So, and which is absolutely true, but does that mean that we have the right to do whatever because we know somebody else will, or
Um,
do we have to still hold ourselves to a certain standard?
No, I would say we hold ourselves to a certain standard, but me personally, where I come from, nobody's coming to rescue me. I had to rescue myself. Me and God had to do this. So if anybody's turning their lip up, worry about what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I know I'm growing into this professional, but I don't want to cheat myself sometimes with having fun or, wearing this shirt because I like it. um because when you get old there's no turning back. You just old, your bones start hurting, so
I
I'm
feel it
straight.
back.
I'm straight. I need to be who I am. And if anybody have an opinion, because what I learned is during psychology
Mm.
in sociology, everybody have an opinion, and somebody's going to press your button just because they don't like who they are. Or
True.
if you got some money for me, then I'll straighten up my posture. I will put my collar shirt on every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have anything for me. I made a way for myself. We could work together and we could come and do this because I know I'm not terrible, because I've
Mhm.
been making a way and I've been helping. I'm doing God's work. So that's all I really care about.
If somebody wants to book you, they want you to do an event, they want to book you for some modeling, whatever the case, how do they go about finding you? How they reach out?
Um, well, on the social media platforms, they can inbox, they can email. Um, on my websites, I'm currently updating websites. They can go on there and they can book as well for the particular thing. But I definitely don't want to. I'm not open to partnering up to just do all these events. I'm just not open for that. But I would love to partner with people on a few things that I'm doing,
Mhm.
and I would partner with certain people. I say that.
That makes sense. Worst advice you've ever been given?
Um, just talk and say anything. They just they just gonna agree. You know,
Yo,
I'm
was
like,
this was
what?
this like for a date or something?
No, this is actually a home girl, one of my best friends. And she said it when we was younger because she was way growner than I was. But
Okay.
we the same age. And she just was like, just keep talking and eventually they're gonna agree to it. And I guess it was working for her, but I kept that in my mind when I was growing up. That don't it just no.
I mean, it's another version of fake it till you make it.
Mm,
So I give some credence to it because people like if you look at the true scam artists, they make people believe that they got shit that they don't got. So those
yeah.
people will give them shit that they didn't have in the first place.
Mm,
That's a fucking gift.
yeah. You got those out here.
Yo, I was not blessed with that gift.
Mm-mm.
I'm
But I
still working.
mean, it's I you pick up great things that you come across from people and their ways of how they do things and it can help. But some stuff ain't for everybody because it ain't even good unless you in the business of selling, you know.
Last question. I'm gonna let you get out of here. You can pick one sister, living or dead, to pick their brain for half an hour. Who would it be?
You said one?
Just one.
Okay. Oprah.
I'm not mad at that at all. Because although I don't know if a half an hour,
I
it's
mean,
more
my thing
comfortable.
would
Half
be
an hour might not
for
be enough.
yeah, because I need to know. I need to know a few things with this business things and I heard a few things from her. So it's very fortunate that they share those things on the internet too. Those different statements and encouragement and motivational quotes and things that they be pushing out there.
Yo, and I'm not sure, but my spirit is telling me to tell people this. Don't be afraid to burn the bridge. So blow the motherfucker up sometimes.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
For me, it's if my energy is not if it have anxiety in there and it never the relationship just don't work, and if you're not talking about God and you talking about the other hat the enemy, that's enough for me to just burn on up, walk on, keep going.
Hey, not everybody's supposed to be welcome back. It's
Yeah,
that
I'm
simple.
learning that too.
Yo, this has been a phenomenal conversation. I truly appreciate you.
Yes, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for having me. And the lady with the golden ear, shout out to my girl.
Shout out to Rita, man. Rita's a
Shout
motherfucking
out,
goat.
shout out to Rita. That's my girl.
Oh my god.
Thank
And
you for this interview.
when you say the lady with the golden ear, like over the years, she sent me a shitload of people, and not once have I ever been like,
Mhm.
they all right. And like, I told you, nigga.
She got that ear, she got that eye. Yeah, I like her. I really like how down to earth she is. She's
Yeah,
always welcoming. She's a great sister to have. I always see her out at different events. She always show me love. Ain't never act funny, and she be supportive. If she can, she can. If she can't, she can't.
that's life. That's how it's supposed to
Hmm.
be. Anyway, I can't possibly thank you enough. I'm certain there's probably nothing I could ever do for you. However, if that changes and there's something I can, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I got you.
Oh, definitely. I'll be reaching out soon. I
Oh,
have
no,
some great things
oh,
that
oh,
I'm
I'm sorry.
feeling like.
Yes, that's what I needed to ask you. What's popping for next year before I let you go?
Well, I'm not going to share too much
That's
because
fucked
it's
up.
being
That's
built.
horrible.
It's being
That's
built. You
horrible.
know,
I
once
hate
you
you
share
now.
stuff, no, like what I learned working in Detroit, like if you share too much, or even
Yeah,
just being a person, if you share too much, things just don't work out the right way.
I
Um,
understand.
but I am working with the children more, moving forward, and I'm starting because this is already going. It's a music program that we have. I have some great instructors, and I can't wait to just see, how many kids we gonna help with the music program, and it's really producing. It's a lot of different things that they'll be covering too, but um, I've been trying to push these programs and fund them, and we finally got funding for this music program. So
That's dope.
um, that we'll be doing that next year. Want to say February, after school and for the summertime.
Yo, that's dope, man. Keep me posted on that too. I got grandkids there. They may enjoy that.
Okay, I definitely will. I'm gonna be pushing it.
No doubt.
I'll be in connect.
On that note, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got a lot of shit to do. And shout out to your son for loaning you to us for an hour. Greatly appreciate it. And you have a phenomenal evening on purpose.
You too. Thank you so much for having me. You enjoy the rest of your day too.
Appreciate you. Peace.
All right, peace.
Yo, I just really love talking to people, man. And she was just really, really dope. And really honest. You know, shout out to Black Barbie, aka Caresha. On that note, I'll see y'all in about an hour, give or take. We got Will Word coming on. Should be another dope conversation. Truly appreciate you. Yo, shout out to look at this, man. I'm still a little guy in the circle. Okay, there we go, bam. Yo, I must say, man, shout out to the Nerve DJs, man. Been rocking with them for a few years now, man. And it's very just DJ Johnny O, T Rex, man, Big Hef, Squirt, just the whole the Nerve DJs, and I'm affiliate. Yo, that's some. You have no idea, some of y'all, how phenomenally huge that is. So every once in a while, I like to just say thank you, and also thank you to my manager Rita, as Black Barbie was speaking on. Like, Rita is just an amazing individual, talent up the wazoo, just a really dope person to have on your team.